welcome back to the chilled spot. You know the vibes, you know the spice. Today I'm here with Charlotte. Today is the fourth episode of the Craft Rum Club, tasting rum, and I hope you enjoy the vibe. So take a sip, grab your glass, and have a listen. So Charlotte, do you mind introducing yourself and telling the people who you are, what you do, and where we are at the moment?
Yeah, so my name's Charlotte Herbert, aka the Rum Lover. I'm on Instagram, on social media. That's the only content I post at the moment is on Instagram.
Yeah.
My full-time job is a lab technician.
Okay.
I work at GSK Stevenage.
Okay.
And we are currently at Fairlands Lakes in Stevenage.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a lovely sunny day.
It is. So what's the memory around here for you?
Memory?
Yeah.
So I've been coming here since I was little, since I was probably born, to be honest. So my parents have come here. It's a great area for socialising and playing.
And have you ever lived here all your life?
I was born here and I still live here, yeah. It's great. It's a great town, very close knit. And yeah, I'm proud to be in Stevenage.
Yeah, I like the scenery. I like the grass. I like the trees around
yeah,
here.
there's a lot of trees and like around here, and there's a lot of countryside.
Yeah.
And yeah, I was around Stevenage and stuff.
So do you go out on walks when like?
Yes, so because it's quite close to where I live, if I just need a bit of a walk, I'll go walk round. Because this is one side of Fairlands, and you've got the other side. So it goes all the way across, pretty much in the middle of Stevenage.
And how long have you walked for? Like, in this park?
So to get around all of it, probably about an hour and a half, 2 hours maybe, if you're walking.
And what was that like for you? I don't know. Some people don't like to walk. So like, I don't know, going on walks, is it like a therapy moment for you?
Yeah, so because I like listening to my headphones and music, because sometimes if I need to clear my head, I'll come for a walk and just daydream sort of thing. Go for a walk, daydream, and just it's good for exercise and stuff, and just endorphins and all that.
So when did your love for rum started? Like when?
So over the years, it wasn't my first drink when I used to go out and stuff and just socialise. I used to drink all sorts, but I never really used to. So I got unwell and stuff. I never used to manage. Like I used to get unwell with the other spirits and even other drinks in general.
Yeah.
And then, so I switched to rum as I was on a weight loss journey at that moment as well. So I switched to rum as it was a bit easier to drink, and with mixer as well, like diet mixer, it goes really well and stuff.
So you switched to rum, like,
and
so
yeah.
What was your introduction into rum? Was it like rum and coke?
So my first rum was Bacardi, right?
Yeah. Bacardi,
yeah. And I liked it, and then obviously I moved on to like Captain Morgan's, and then you just move on, and got to a point where every time I'd go out with my friends and we'd do pre-drinks and stuff, I'd always buy a new bottle of rum. And had this like obsession of I've got to get a new one to try, and I ended up having like this collection. I collected all the Dead Man's Fingers ones as well. There's a wide range of them. And then my friends, like during COVID, my best friend, Dini, she suggested making a Instagram account and doing like reviews and stuff, and I didn't think anything would come with it, to be honest. I didn't think it was a thing. But so I started it in May 2020, and then from there it sort of developed, and 4 years now down the line, it's going really well. I've met so many people, and I can't believe how big it is, like how many people actually do rum influencers, and there's a wide range of people that are like brand ambassadors. And
so how do you manage like you reviewing rum with your day-to-day life?
So I don't like to try and stress myself out, because like, I don't want it to be like my full-time job. So I want it to be something that I love. In the beginning it did become a bit like that. I was like, I've got to get something new, I've got to keep posting. But now I'm getting to a point now where I don't want to stress myself. I'm going to buy rum when I can buy rum, and just go with the flow. And go to events when I can, and just it's like rum and chill. Just go with the flow with it, and
go with the flow.
Yeah.
And today's rum of the month we have Rumrise. Some spiced rum. I like my spiced rum. What about you, Charlotte?
I've got a sweet tooth, so I do like my spiced rum. Anything that's in that category, I love.
Yeah.
Obviously, I love all rum, but anything that's spiced, I'll automatically go for. And look, I'll grab that bottle first.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
This show is brought to you by Craft Rum Club. This is the birth of a new podcast discussing rum of the month, rum tasting, and just having a real life conversation. And today I have Charlotte here with me, and we'll be tasting the Rumrise. Would you like to tell me what the bottle looks like?
So instantly, I'm just getting, it's very colourful.
Yeah.
Very eye catching. Like if I saw this in a supermarket, I'd grab it. I'd go straight to it.
Straight.
It's very enticing. I like how it's perfect for a sunny day if you want a cocktail.
And we're outside in the park as well.
Yeah. And the notes, pineapple, coconut, citrus flavours. Yep, it's something that I'd go for anyway. Perfect for a pina colada.
It feels like I can taste at the moment you're like saying the names. Like, when you like pronounce the names and what flavors and the notes in there.
Yeah.
I can literally like start tasting the flavors without drinking it.
Yeah.
So
definitely good. But I'm gonna open it.
You can open it. You know the vibes, you know the spice. I've never been around here before, Stevenage. Never explored here. I had to drive all the way from London to here, which took me like an hour, 30 minutes, which is a good drive.
Pop. Gotta love a pop. There's quite a few famous people that come from Stevenage.
Like?
Lewis Hamilton. He went to school near a school I went to. And you got I think you got a famous author. I don't know his name now, to be honest. I think the Queen Mother came from Bowes Lion House. That's quite near.
And have you seen him around here before?
Lewis Hamilton, I've seen his dad a few times when I used to work when I was younger in Hollywood Bowl. They used to come and his brother. I've served the Beckhams before because they used to live locally, but I don't know if they still do now. But Hertfordshire is quite a good base for like celebrities that work in London and stuff. It's quite close.
Yeah, I feel like moving down here now, so I can see all those people.
I don't see anyone anymore.
So what notes can you pick up?
Definitely pineapple straight away. Definitely straight away.
Is it coconut?
In the background, like the pineapples first, then the coconut comes through after. Yeah, very citrusy. It's like a sweet.
Yeah, like a sweet sort of taste to it.
I'm getting like fruit cake.
Lemon?
Yes, zesty. As well, it's very pleasant.
Yeah.
And I like the colour, like a golden amber. Yeah, very nice.
I can't wait to taste this now.
Yeah, it's going to be good.
The pineapple, the coconut hits instantly.
Straight away. I can taste the grassiness as well. There's like a bit of grassiness in there.
So what are you looking for when drinking your rum?
So I'm not really a big fan of like overproof, powerful rums. I kind of like a middle ground, like in between 40 and 50. I can sort of tolerate. Anything higher, I wouldn't say I would still drink it, but when it gets a bit too burny at the back, I don't really like it. But I do like a sweet rum. In between 40 and 50, 55 I'd probably go to. Smooth,
Smooth, yeah.
And I like the buttery ones as well,
Yeah.
like butterscotch ones
Yeah.
and honey. I think they pair well with mixers.
True. The taste of this is long lasting.
Yeah.
And it's quite smooth as well.
The pineapple lasts the longest. Yeah. This would be perfect, obviously, in a pina colada. I think a mango daiquiri.
I can picture that. Yeah.
Mango daiquiri, mai tais maybe.
So what sort of cocktail would you make for this?
Straight away pina colada. They are my favourite.
Yeah, I feel like this will work best for it.
Obviously, I'm open to any cocktails.
Because you got the pineapple already in there.
Yeah, I think it'd be a good base. Because I've made pina coladas with all sorts, so you don't always have to. You can stick it. You can have like either coconut milk or coconut cream, or you can have the pineapple juice. Or if you didn't want the pineapple juice, you could just put that in there, and it will still work.
I need to learn to make more cocktails. I like drinking mine neat. I know, because I like to make music, and it just gives me a whole different emotion. Yeah. When drinking it neat. So, but I need to learn to make more cocktails.
Must admit, like it took me a while to be able to tolerate drinking rum neat, because I used to just in the beginning drink it with a mixer, and then I was like, you know what, I need to try these if I'm gonna take it a bit seriously. So that's when I started off. I've been trying them now neat for a while, and the more you try them, your palate actually gets used to it, and you can taste the flavors better. The more you do it, like, and you actually feel, do you know what, I don't really need a mixer anymore. Bit of ice sometimes. That'll work. Bit of water.
Because when I'm drinking it quite neat, my friends look at me like, Sayso, why are you drinking it neat? I'm like, I don't know, I taste it better. It feels like if I don't know, if I feel the drink, then I can feel it instantly, if you get what I mean. It's not like with the chasers and the sugar intake and it takes longer to creep in, and it feels like I have to drink more now, and I don't want to. So literally a glass or two will be fine, but adding like apple juice to it will make me like drink like 5 more cups.
I get that. I think it depends on the situation as well. Like if you're on a holiday, obviously you're going to go for a cocktail or a mixer with the rum, but yeah, this works. Plus, well, you're appreciating the work that's gone into it as well.
Yeah. So Charlotte, what are your hobbies? What do you like to do on a day-to-day basis? Like you literally live around the forest, so.
So Monday to Friday I obviously work. I'm a lab technician. I learned on the job, so that wasn't my career choice. I wanted to be a historian, so I did Open University and got a degree in history. But unfortunately, they didn't go in the direction that I wanted. But I do love my career now. I love science as well. But I'm still keen on the history. I'd like to go on solo days out to historical places and see an architecture. Loved anything to do with the Tudors. I'll go to Hampton Court Palace quite regularly and on little solo trips. And also started getting into solo holidays. The last couple of years, I've just been going to countries on my own. As another topic I wanted to mention, I'm now coming up to a year. I was recently diagnosed with ADHD, and all through my upbringing, I've been I was too shy, a bit quiet. Like I was like inattentive, so I wasn't really open. I was very shy, and but to get me out of my comfort zone and stuff, and get that confidence, that's why I go on solo trips on my own. Sort of like get that confidence and build, just to see that.
So what I don't know, how did you take the first step? Because like you said, you was quite anxious, like you was uncomfortable.
Anxiety and stuff.
So what inspired you, or what triggered you to like, all right, you know, I've got to do this? So
I got to a point where I was just, so I've always been quite quiet and that, and I've had like counselling and stuff and therapies, and they all initiate doing things for myself. Don't wait for friends. You don't need your friends to do things. So you just take the lead. I'm a leader. I don't need people to like do things. Basically, I was always I had to be around people because I got quite lonely. That was one of my triggers. Used to be I was always lonely, and that's when I felt lonely, and then the anxiety and stuff came in, and the overthinking, and that's one of the symptoms I didn't know of ADHD. And then so now as I've grown up, I'm pushing myself. Like, these thoughts are not real. I'm not lonely. You can do things without people. People are busy. It's in your head. They like people like you. That sort of thing. The overthinking and obviously mixed with other stuff as well, like impulsivity. When I'm unhappy, I used to be a bit impulsive. I still can get it now, but so going on these solo days out, solo trips, it helped me to get the confidence and just come in love with myself, basically. Love myself. Like, I don't need someone else for gratification, and I can do things on my own. I don't need people there.
And would you say going to see the therapist actually helped you in a big way?
So when I was growing up, I never really had like tendencies and stuff. I had like really bad anxiety, very shy, and then as I got older, the impulsivity came in, because of obviously I struggled in school and stuff, and struggled with relationships, not just friend relationships, obviously dating and stuff as well. Social cues I used to struggle with, and I first went to NHS Wellbeing in 2019, and they first diagnosed me with social anxiety, and I just didn't feel like that was correct. I felt like, no, there's something deeper than this, because I've had it all my life, like these feelings, and then I just knew I was different. And so I reapplied again to NHS Wellbeing for help, and then I've had counselling, CBT therapy. They gave me tools to sort of think, like, to help with the overthinking and the other stuff that comes with it, and that, and very bad anxiety, not believing in myself, doubting, insecurities, and it's all part of the package, really. Like, but there are also hyper focusing, and there are obviously ADHD is a superpower, which I am now realizing now, because it's helped me with things. Like, once I love stuff, I'm obsessed with it, and so that's what they say. If you get a job in a career that you love with ADHD, you'll do well.
You do well.
And then my last counsellor was in February last year, and she basically said to me, "Have you ever been tested for ADHD?" And I was like, "No, like, that never came into my head at all." And then she recommended I get an assessment done, and I just can't believe how fast I was from it. Was literally a process. Doctors, the nurse, I had to obviously write statements, character references from family and friends, but by the June I was already seeing a psychiatrist, and he scored me 70 out of 100 ADHD. You know, it was so quick. And then by the July, I was already taking my medication, the first medication, and then from then I felt so much better. Like, the silence in my head, I'm constantly like daydreaming, and conversations in my head. It was like, I felt silent. I could focus better, and but yeah, so obviously got discharged back to the doctor. My psychiatrist was happy with my improvement, and so now he's happy for me to just live my life and stuff. And I'm on my medication. It's helped me out a lot with stuff, and I'm just so glad that the counsellor picked it up, to be honest, because I would have gone through not knowing.
Yeah, because sometimes I believe it can be a lot just to like comprehend what you're going through. And how you're feeling, and I don't know, how to just manage your day-to-day life sometimes. And some people kind of struggle really bad with it, where they don't come out. And I've got a few friends that over the years they've actually gone downhill. And that's why I asked, what encouraged you to take that step to like move forward? For some people, you might give them advice based on like, talk to them how much they could be a better person. You
Yeah.
can reassure them as much times, but some people just don't
Definitely.
have that push and that drive to like just keep going. But just speaking to you is like, if you can do it, other people definitely can. And like
Definitely.
you're saying with the
Definitely.
superpowers, it's like I feel like we need more people to like speak on that side of
Definitely.
things.
And I just urge people, like, if you feel like you maybe not neurodiverse, NHS Wellbeing really helped me. And I know I do read stories of people who are not successful and stuff, but for some reason I got diagnosed so quick. And I've had people inboxing me like, "How did you do that so quick?" And I'm like, "I don't know. I was just myself. I was just talking my true self." I know everyone's different and stuff in their journeys, but just keep pushing. NHS Wellbeing, it's free. Every 6 months, you can keep reassessing yourself.
Yeah.
Referrals. So I've been helped with mind counselling. They were really good. My network, they were introduced through the NHS Wellbeing. And you've got Peace Hospice. They helped me as well with my counselling and stuff. I just urge people, like, don't give up. Like, just keep doing it. And then write everything down, character references, because it will make a difference. And don't see it as a negative either, because when I first got diagnosed, I was in shock for ages. Like, I was in shock. It took me a while to think, oh my God, I've had this.
How long did it take you? Like,
I'm still getting used to it, because obviously my friends and family know. So now I think about every time I do something, I think, are they thinking it's me or the ADHD? Are they judging me, or are they thinking, oh, Sarah again, ADHD? Even my career, I had to tell my employer, but they've been so wonderful in helping me and stuff. And they don't even treat me any different. They don't treat me any different. But that was my worry, that people are going to think, oh, she's different. But I'm still the same person. I'm still doing the same things.
and people not treating you a bit different, does that kind of like give you the energy to keep going within yourself?
Definitely.
It's like, all right, cool,
Definitely.
I got this.
But now I see it's my superpower.
Yeah.
I mean, I do have bad days, low moods. I do have, sometimes I get home from work and I'm exhausted. And I don't want to see no one, but I think that's normal. That's normal.
Yeah.
It's a balance. But yeah, and I think that's why I got my addiction to rum as well. ADHD, that helped me with that. I think that what drives me as well. Once you become obsessed with something, you're just going to keep doing it.
You're just gonna keep doing it. You know the vibes, you know the spice. Welcome to Craft Rum Club, where we'll bring you things nothing but chill and refreshing, good vibes. So grab a glass, take a sip, and listen to me and Charlotte have a conversation. So Charlotte, are you into football?
I'm not like really big, but I do support it, and I like to know that England are doing really well.
Have you watched the game?
Yes. Yes.
What game?
Yeah, I watched the one the other day. Yeah, okay. I thought it was a bit. We could have tried better. Okay. Considering the last Euros, we did so well. We got to the final, and it was. I think the country as a whole needs this. Like, what's going on the past couple of years with cost of living and just stuff in general. I just feel like the country needs this.
The country needs this. Yeah.
Needs to get. It's a great way for the nation to come together and just celebrate. And I think if we do win, touch wood, literally the whole country will be. I think we will be ecstatic for the rest of the year. I think. Yeah. And it will show, and everyone will be a lot happier.
And hopefully we get a longer summer. The sun will shine longer.
Definitely. But yeah, fingers crossed we can do the full thing. And
so when watching the game, or when, I don't know if you're gonna watch more games, are you gonna go out with your friends to like have some drinks?
So not really. My friends are really into football. Like, I think they do it for their partners as well, because I think it's fun, isn't it, when everyone gets together and everyone gets a bit patriotic. And
no, football brings people together.
Yeah.
The joy, I feel like the people playing the game, it's like they've worked hard so much that I feel like other people need to see like role models around us. We need to see who we can be like, or like, I don't know, pioneers to these things. And football brings the whole country together, especially just going Wembley or going to watch a game.
definitely.
I used to play football, so I
Okay.
understand the feeling
Yeah.
and the drive, and I still play football. I love it. It's like I play on the weekend, sometimes Sunday league, Saturday league football,
Okay.
just to keep my body going
Yeah.
really and just
Yeah.
keep moving.
Definitely.
So,
It's good. It's a good form of exercise, and obviously, if you've got a passion for it as well,
yeah,
it's a healthy mix.
yeah, and everyone loves football. The
Yeah.
whole world
Yeah.
loves football. Kids
Yeah.
love football.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, you don't have to be watching every game and like be obsessed with it, or but I think everyone likes to know. At least, like, even if you don't support a team yourself, if anyone in your family does and they do well, you're happy for the person in your family. If they win, you're happy for them, ain't you? Like, oh my god, I'm so happy for them. That
yeah,
because it makes them a lot happier, and yeah, it's just
yeah.
very family oriented as well.
It is because my little brother and my stepdad, it's like he supports Liverpool,
Okay.
and my little brother now supports Liverpool. But I asked him, "What do you know about Liverpool?" He's like, "Dad supports Liverpool, so I support
Yeah,
Liverpool."
you
So
copy. Yeah, yeah.
I'm like,
That's what it's like in my family. Like, we started off supporting my dad's team, Queens Park Rangers, and then
okay,
as we grew up, there was influences of West Ham, Chelsea, and Arsenal,
yeah,
and then we all kind of took sides. So I went with Chelsea with my brothers, and then my sister went with West Ham for my mum, and my other sister, she doesn't support anything. She's just like, I don't care.
I'm not part of it. And when both teams are playing each other, is like, what's it like in the house?
Intense. If any of our house team like make the final, FA Cup or whatever, my mum's like hot dogs, like it's like hot dogs and stuff. It's like a big thing, and it's quite funny. Like, if West Ham were to ever lose against Chelsea, my mum and dad would, like, my mum and my uncles would like give each other banter and stuff. And
Have you been to watch a game before?
I've been to Chelsea ground many a times, but I've never watched a match. Just that's one thing I can say. Like, that's on my bucket list. I need to see a match, even if it's a friendly. Like, I think it's because, like, not that I don't want to do it, I've just never got round to it. Like, there's always something else I'm doing and stuff.
And
But
what do you think about the women's football now
they're
growing?
good. They're doing really
They're
well.
doing really
Really,
well.
really well.
Yeah.
And I think it's good for like women, like kids in general. Like,
Yeah.
football isn't just for men; it's for both sexes, and anyone can get involved. And I think the rules are a bit more better now for women, isn't it, when it comes to football and stuff? And they're taking more seriously.
Seriously, yeah. They're taking it more seriously. They can kick. Like,
Yeah.
the females
Definitely.
can kick football.
But yeah, hopefully, fingers crossed, we do well. And if not, it's the taken part that counts.
Yeah.
And we're still a great nation.
we are, and hopefully we'll bring it home. But is there anything else you would like to like add onto here, like with yourself?
Yeah, so I'm recently going through another weight loss journey. So I do Slimming World. It's the only thing that really works for me, really, because I can do a healthy lifestyle, and because of my ADHD, I find it hard to like do things like go to the gym and that. I get bored really quick.
Okay.
So Slimming World is the only thing where I can stay within the foods that I like, and also it helps me with my rum, so I can like still drink my rum and stuff. But the only downfall with that is that I don't really have to, but if I was gonna have a mixer, it'd have to be like a diet mixer. If I was doing it by the book.
Okay.
So Slimming World's really helped me with my weight loss journey. I'm currently just under 4 stone gone.
That's good.
Yeah, so I started it last year. It's coming off slower than years previous, but it's still coming off. Loss is a loss, and I'm happy with that. So I've got 1 more stone, and then I've reached my target. So that's my goal for the next few weeks.
And what's your celebration gift or present to yourself?
So brand new wardrobe, I think.
That's that.
Brand new wardrobe. Yeah, you gotta treat yourself with new clothes and stuff, and maybe a couple of bottles of rum. Why not? So if anyone's got any recommendations.
So have you got any rum events coming up that you're going to?
Yes, so next weekend is the rum show.
Okay.
The 5th and the 6th. So I'm going to both days. It's very exciting. I get to meet up with some rum friends and hopefully make some new friends. And
Hopefully I see you there.
Yeah, hopefully. And in August, I'm off to Los Angeles to see a friend. And whilst I'm there, I am going to LA Rum Fest. I thought take the opportunity and
You're exploring. You're
yeah,
actually going
yeah,
places.
yeah. So I thought do a bit of LA Rum Fest, so which is good. And that's it so far. I'm hoping to go to UK Rum Fest this year. Last year it was a good time, but we'll see how we go. And then next year, maybe Paris Rum Fest or anything else in between. If anyone's got any recommendations, Manchester. Been asked if I'm going there a few times this week, and I'm like, no, not this, unfortunately. Maybe New York at some point in the future.
And the event with Craft Rum Club, the rum and music.
Yes, that was a great event.
So how was that on the 23rd of May? Because you was there.
It was awesome. It was great for an invitation. Everyone was just happy, having a good vibe. It was lovely to see yourself and Donna again at Craft Rum Club, and nice to mix up with rum friends as well, make new ones, and yeah, it was great atmosphere. Great to see what you do and stuff at your music, and if it was
thank you.
Yeah, because I never got to
before. Listen, yeah, because I'm going into like the more tribal sound. I'm a piano, tribal house, South African funk, Brazilian funk sort of thing, and just rapping and just bringing, because I've lived half my life in the UK and half my life in Nigeria. It's just like bringing both worlds and both cultures together. Definitely. And just standing and representing for the younger generation and for myself and where I'm coming from within my communities and stuff, and just pushing forward. And that's what the 23rd of May was really about, just bringing people out just to have a good time. And it's not just about Craft Rum Club, it's not just about rum, it's mainly about the experience. So, and that's what really matters with this whole journey.
And you got to be like true to yourself as well.
Yeah.
And original. It's very original.
Thanks.
Yeah, I'm up for the next event whenever it happens.
Coming soon. So this show is brought to you by Craft Rum Club. Do you know what Craft Rum Club is, Charlotte?
Yes.
So do you want to explain to the people what Craft Rum Club is, coming from you?
Pardon?
Do you want to explain to the people what Craft Rum Club is?
So Craft Rum Club is a subscription.
Yeah.
Where you can either pay monthly, bi-monthly or quarterly. You can choose which one suits you, and you get a box with the rum of the month, and with added mixes and treats.
And would you recommend it to like your next door neighbour, your friends at work?
So if you're into rum and you don't always have the time to explore and buy rums, I think that's perfect, because you're always going to get one coming through the door. You stock up your collection, and even in general, like you get a rum magazine as well with the latest rums that are like popular and stuff. And it's got like great welcome introductions. It's got a menu of different cocktail recipes to try, and
And the rums from Craft Rum Club, you can't find in the corner shop.
No.
Shop, so you have to actually be a member.
Yeah, definitely.
To be part of this whole experience.
Definitely, and the team are lovely, very friendly. Donna has been very, very, very supportive of my page, and she's always invited me to events and stuff. And it's nice to be welcomed in the rum community.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And it was nice coming up here. I loved it. I loved the whole nature. Right now we're just in the park.
Yeah.
Uphill. A lot of trees around me right now.
Yeah, it's a great park. They do a lot of events. They do like the fireworks displays here, and they do like circuses and stuff, and fairground, like the fair. But even in general, like if you need a bit of space, come for a walk, it's a perfect location. And you've got fishes and stuff, and you can do fishing as well, and other sport events, if that's your thing.
Definitely my thing. So this show is brought to you by Craft Rum Club. Thank you for having me, Charlotte.
Thank you for the invitation.
It's been a pleasure talking to you and drinking some rum.
Yeah, it's lovely. It was a lovely rum, yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Until next time.